Ooh, it's another chilly day here. I don't care. There's no reason to care.
Take 4. Make it fast. Right on time. Awesome. Woo.
Oh, my day's going good, Vez. How's yours? You only got a little bit of time? Hey, don't even bother. You're good. We're about to become like, I'll just put it like this too. We're about to become like every other content creator. Because why the hell not? Can I get a purple Lumi? Can I get a Lumi? Can I get a Lumi? Can I get a Lumi? Nope, it's blue. Yep. I'm spending no money right now to get another fucking copy of Lumi. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it rock. So I can get, I got what? How many days I got for this? 18 days, and I should be able to get another Lumi within that time if I just keep hitting the Yinlin banner or the Yao banner. $77. I need to actually start playing more. Guidebook. Where's my daily at? Right there. No such thing as luck. It's called swipe the card. Soon later, Ocom. There's no such thing as luck. Not when you got the power of credit card behind you. Tell you what, I fucking do love Luna. I just think that she needs to have at least another sequence or two at least on her, just to really make her spot out fucking good. Dare I say, I think she might actually be better than Calchera, bro.
Who's the caged bird now?
Alright. Daily done. Complete a simulation challenge, complete a tower of adversity, collect 5 materials, complete synthesis, and perform 2 intros. Alright. That's 3 materials right there. 4. That's probably 5, but we'll do that 5. And we'll go do some tower adversity. Did I ever correct my shit? Probably didn't. Nope, I sure did. I made a video yesterday about this shit and I was like, I probably didn't fucking take this shit and put it back. Nope, I sure did.
Beckon the divine flame. Sever.
Floating. Yet, in war with time. Together! My sweetie, clear the way! Vow from the soul.
My blade be reduced to cinders. Feathers and cinders.
That should be done. That gives me what I need for the guidebook for my dailies real quick. We'll get that out the way. Grab some of my drink. Hello, sub. Tubby. Tubby. I'll call you Subway. How's that sound? That's good to me. All right. Boy. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of hopefully people show up. And if people start showing up and we have a conversation going on, then we're gonna end up talking about the last video that I posted and the reasons behind that video, because I'm sure it's self-explanatory of the reason why that video's done. But just for in case there is some people out there that does not realize just the reason why I did that. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, it is what it is. All this is done. Use 10 consumables. I mean, we're at the rest of the battle pass. The rest of the battle pass is actually kind of pointless, to be completely honest. $60. Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna spend no money, but oh, I'm sure there is. You know what? Wife can kill me later. What's 14 bucks, right? I already paid the majority of the bills and we need to get paid today. No, I mean, there's gonna be people out there who's not gonna actually realize exactly the point of what that video was, because objectively speaking, I mean, Chang Li, Shorekeeper, and JJ are apparently 3 characters that relatively suck. and should never be put into a team composition, even though there is certain circumstances to make it work. Like, you don't just say, you say something like, hey, look, at a summon 0, this team sucks. Hey, I agree 100%. You say the team just sucks just to say it sucks. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it don't work that way. There's particular purposing to this. Come on, just give me a Lumi. I'm about to go spin in the other fucking banner, bro. I just want one more copy of Lumi. That's all I need. Typically, you shit out purples all the fucking time. Today, you're not shitting out no fucking purples. Never mind, you shot out the purple at the very last fucking second. GG, power to credit card, baby. That's exactly what the fuck I wanted, right there. 2 copies.
Eyes on the horizon.
That way I can get this. This way, when we cast Energized Rebound, we can get an additional 60 stamina within 3 seconds. You know, it always comes in at the very last second. It always does. So in 3 seconds, we should get stamina back, which is what I need to make that operate. See how that works, though.
Let me live.
That's a little bit faster. That's what I want to see. So a summon 1 Lumi is where I can leave her at right now. Until later on I get more copies of her, and then I'm actually going to turn her into a fucking DPS that I think will actually probably be better than Calchero, to be honest. I mean, she's got a fun play style. She's legitimately fast as fuck, boy. Like, this is Sonic the Hedgehog on crack. I'm sorry.
Squeaky, alert.
Okay, that's where the energy region was at. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay, so when we build that meter up, we'll build the red light bulb up. We gained 60 back in 3 seconds, which is actually really good. I mean, that's what some people are saying, and it's true. Let's be honest, it is true. Now that I'm a little bit more self-aware. Wuthering Waves, nor Z. I'm not sure about ZZ though. I thought ZZ had a pleasant experience in the beginning. I thought it really. Well, no, the TV shit actually was kind of the lasting impression on that. But the thing is that I don't think that's actually the full case scenario. But objectively speaking, yes, I could see that if it is based on the impression of initial launch, Wuthering Waves and ZZZ both had diabolically probably some of the quote-unquote worst launches. But that got rectified relatively fast, and I don't, maybe that's just a problem. Maybe just because, you know, it got rectified, but that is still the lasting impression. That's probably the reason why we lost. I just still can't fucking believe that even in that case scenario, there's other games that have had botched launches that still made it to the top. You know what I'm saying? That still made game of the year in some category. By the way, what I really like about this Lumi right here is take a look at the thing and look at that pouch. Look at that pouch. Look at that headband. Mr. Squiggles. I like how it just lays in the hoodie. I'm not gonna lie, I like how it just lays there in the hoodie. And I like how she actually goes ahead and uses it and throws it around.
Squeaky! Enough playing with the letter!
Give me a sec, guys. I'm actually trying to actually do a couple different things with the chat stuff and everything on stream. So give me a second. I mean, look, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna, like, look, I know I pushed the envelope. Not gonna lie, I did. I embellished the fuck out of what I fucking said and everything else in a lot of different ways. But I mean, I don't know. In like one case scenario, I'm still kind of displeased at what exactly happened. I am not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Wuthering Waves or even ZZ had a better presentation, if you would, at the end of the day than what was portrayed. Oh no, I'm still working on the stream. This stream is more of a test right now in the beginning, and then we're going to do other things. Like, Game Awards kind of sucked. and it was kind of good at the same time. There were some things in Game Awards I think was legitimately probably done well. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of the things that was showcased with the stuff there was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Witcher 4 and shit like that, I'm very much excited for. I'm looking for something that I do not see. I know I have this. Where the fuck is it? I'm about to just use a fucking standard picture. And only people in the stream are gonna know exactly what the fuck I did. Not in there. Where the hell did I put this shit at? I might actually use the restroom here in a second. Let me go see. By any chance it's in here? No, it's not in here. By any chance it's in here? Let it load, 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 let it load. Alright, it's loaded. Let's see, is it in here? Oh, come the hell on. You're telling me it's not even in here? Alright, fine. Fuck it. Not in here? You guys are going to see a trick. You're going to see an OBS trick here. I'm going to grab this fucking picture right here. You're going to see this picture. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Now I'm going to hit filters on this picture. I'm going to come here. I'm going to do color key. Not color key. I'm going to do color correction. Yeah. And now I should be able to take the saturation, brightness. Now it's off. Now you're like, what the fuck are you doing? We're gonna do this. And we're gonna come here. We're gonna click on this picture. We're gonna put it there. We're gonna scroll this down some. Should go here. Okay, we're gonna come back to the filter department. We're gonna take the epoxy. We're just gonna darken this down some, so that way it makes the chat, when the video's done, when the stream's done, makes the chat a little bit easier to fucking read.
No salvation, only the march of destruction's hymn. Gods above, grant your grace to the unbroken limb. Offer me your vexations, I'll bear the weight eternal. This battle feels my temple, it's flame infernal. Infinite cycles, endless decay. Order dies where chaos ways. Forgiveness lost in time's display. Come on. Cut through the lights, sever.
All right, cool. I think that should work because we're gonna start doing. I'm actually gonna start doing the stupid shit that all these other content creators do, which is when we live stream and I get on a tyrant or something. I'm gonna start recording this and turning it into videos, editing it all out and all that good stuff, and turning it into a video. I'm done. You know, I'm not gonna do reaction kind of content or anything. WuWa deserved of that. Look, WuWa and Nvidia thing I think deserved Game of the Year, but Astrobot, because over Astrobots, I'm just gonna say that I think there's other matters there. That's the reason why I didn't win that, and it is what it is. Won't lie. Oh boy. So, who wants to talk about the state of Wuthering Waves? What's up, Elijah? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Me? All right. I guess we can sit here for a minute. We'll let Lumi sit down for a second and we can discuss the state of affairs before we get into the crux of a video that I want to make, but we're going to do it on live stream because fuck it, we're going to do it. So, state of the affairs of Wuthering Waves. What is some of your guys' opinion about how is Wuthering Waves faring right now? See, this TGA reminds me of that time with the music industry where High Fresh wins, No Straight Road being honorable mention, but Mad Rat dead, not even a nominated despite better than those two overrated games. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look, I haven't gotten so mad at the Game Awards since fucking Last of Us Part 2 beat Ghost of Tsushima. That is a hill that I will die on. That I was absolutely pissed that day. I had played both games that year, and I had clearly defined in my with a whole bunch of other people that Ghost of Tsushima was a non-agenda based, actual great standing game that provided a lot. And we got hosed on that. And while we go ahead and we talk about the state of Wuthering Waves, we talk about all this, I'm gonna let the chat populate. If you guys are around and you want to talk about something in particular, go ahead and use the chat, go ahead and discuss everything. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go do something really quickly. It's gonna take me like 2 minutes, if that, because I want to talk about things. I want to talk about a lot of things today. I want to even talk about St. Tonus more. I want to talk about St. Tonus a little bit more about what's going on there. Oh boy. Give me a quick second here still. Not sure if you guys ever had this situation, but I had crossed my legs, because when I sit down I cross my leg under my other leg, and I've sat down for a little bit too goddamn long that way to where my left leg is asleep. So it's kind of hard to get up right now, and I need to go walk out the room for about, like I said, 2 fucking minutes, and my leg's asleep. God damn it. Oh, god damn. Yeah, there's a reason why, because you started doing gacha games like ZZZ, and you made the impression of ZZZ so bad, Drax, that they said poker was better. I'm back. No, guys, you can all blame Drax. Wuthering Waves, ZZ lost because of Drax. I'll die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Dude came out of nowhere, said, oh no, this is the POC content creator. Fucking, you know, instead of watching any other fucking videos, man, any other videos, they would watch Drax videos. You know. And then the Game Awards said, we don't want this guy. So we can't let this game win. So let's nominate a game, and let's make sure this other game here, which is Poker with a Twist, wins over Wuthering Waves and CCC. It's all Drax's fault. I want all you guys to blame Drax. Say bad, Drax, bad. The thing is, let's be completely honest here, when it comes down to regards to a lot with gacha games and such, the real reason why Wuthering Waves or ZZ really did not make it, and I'm gonna be honest, is because it's predatorial games and they do not want to showcase that, whether the game's good or not. The fact of the matter is, just because there is gambling involved in a sense and promotion of gambling in a gacha game, they don't look at it as, oh, you know, you could be a free-to-play player. No, these journalists and everything, what they see is that it is an addicting game and they don't want to push that. And I completely understand. They might have nominated it, but does not mean they wanted to win, because in the end of the day, it's a predatorial system. Wuthering Waves, just like Genshin Impact, just like Honkai Star Rail, just like all this, over the years has developed, gacha games in a sense has developed this mainstream thought process by a lot of different people out there of how bad it actually is, because it's promoting an addiction. I mean, you can argue, well, you know, Honkai Star Rail, you can argue that, you know, Genshin Impact won Mobile Game of the Year before, and it did. And they did. But over time, this new generation has honestly done something good. A lot of people have stand focused against the addiction of gacha games. Like, I'll say it like this, still, I don't think Wuthering Waves is bad. I think honestly, Wuthering Waves, it's a poker game, but you're not popping out a credit card. You're not going into Balatro, right? And you're not going to come to a microtransactional store, go buy shit and for gambling. I mean, that's kind of the idea and the point. At least with Balatro, with the Balatro game, at least, you know, you buy it once, you bought it. In all honesty, though, I'm gonna be honest here. I've played it. It's fun. But it's not something I would play every single fucking day like Wuthering Waves. Okay, to me, it's more of an angry game, because if you lose, that fucking goddamn Joker card comes out of nowhere and fucking shit talks your ass. I don't know about the DLC for Diablo 4. Diablo 4 was fun. Diablo 4, it was a fun game. I had fun with that game. When it first came out, we played it, me and Matt. I don't think that in the case scenario of Wuthering Waves that, you know, it was a bad thing that they lost. They lost. I just, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty. I'm a little salty that both ZZZ, that Wuthering Waves, even fucking Pokemon, All three of those games lost to what? Some NES looking piece of shit game. I have no idea who the fuck that is. Oh, someone's calling me. No idea who the fuck that is. Kind of confusing. I'm not gonna lie, like I've been getting so many fucking phone calls recently that's just been fucking nothing but stupid ass fucking telemarketers or shit. Your student loans, like, dude, I don't have fucking student loans. What the fuck? Not sure about you guys, but that's been happening to me very often recently. So right now I'm trying to see if this is another telemarketer. Hold on. No. All right. Lost Soul Aside's being made by one person. If the Flappy Bird wins TGA, it's more understandable than the fuck it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, as a dubbed indie game and all this other stuff, I think that's perfectly fucking fine. Right? It's a dub game. It came out. It's an indie game. You know, development wise. The only thing that I'm actually kind of glad about, and I'm not gonna lie, out of all of TGA, was the fact that Elden Ring did not win again. Because I think I would have lost more of my shit if Elden Ring DLC would have won Game of the Year. Like, I'm glad that it didn't win shit. Because that would have been the biggest flaw there. Irked that Wuthering Waves. I'm irked that fucking ZZ lost to a single player fucking poker game. Not gonna lie. And I'm gonna put it like this. It's just like Black Myth Wukong losing to Astrobots. Downloads and popularity this is what I don't get. Popularity does not matter. This is what I was talking to a friend about yesterday for a good bit. Is that I sat down here and I'm like, Wuthering Waves has a good 30 million downloads from the research that we done, and that's like only on Android. That's not really counting like Apple and shit. 30 million downloads since its release. Black Myth Wukong has over like 60 million or like 20 million copies or whatever, you know, completely shipped, sold out. Okay, between Steam and PlayStation and shit. And these two games, Astrobots only has 1.5 million copies sold. Valtro only has 3.5 million units sold. I would have figured, personally, that, you know, the reason why I even said like something like ZZZ would have beaten Wuthering Waves is because ZZZ has out-downloaded for its initial release and everything, you know, Wuthering Waves. There's a huge popularity around that. I don't like. I just heard of this Balatro game just at the Game Awards. I've never heard of it before. I didn't have no friends that told me that, you know, hey, look, there's this fun fucking card game or shit. It mind boggles me. Like, I don't think that the player's voice actually matters. This is like game journalist shit. Where a game journalist is going to tell you that Black Myth Wukong is a 7 out of 10 game because, in all honesty, it was too hard for them to beat. There wasn't that much accessibility for casual players. And that's where I think that, like, the drive for this, I mean, a lot of people, I don't think, you know, it's just us. Like I said, I'm gonna die on the hill. Everything that St. Thomas said about the Game Awards show, I 100% agree with. Like, if he wants to end of service something, let him go after the TGA. Let him go. Man's good at EOSing right now, right? Man's good at EOSing. Let him go EOS the shit out of the Game Awards. Maybe we can get some actual judges that can actually judge properly for a change. How's that sound? Or maybe we can actually make it to where the player's voice actually fucking matters.
Take 4.
I don't know, like, look, I don't know how, like, how Elden Ring got nominated, like, how they're considering DLC being, you know, quote unquote, the main, quote unquote, you know, game or whatever for Game of the Year. Let me put it this way. It should have not been nominated any category, and except what they should have done is created a brand new category. That category should have been Best Update, Best DLC. Something to that stylization, right? Not create something, you know, oh, we're gonna put it in this category and shit. It's just like they fucking put esports and racing games together in the same shit, and I'm like, bro, I mean, sport games and racing games. It's like, bro, these are two different fucking genres that you're mixing together. Right? Oh no, they're technically sports because one's with cars and one's with humans. Dude, I'm sorry. When I go to GameStop and I ask for sports games, they don't fucking ask me, do I want a fucking Need for fucking Speed game? They ask me if I want fucking 2K7, fucking Madden or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck these categories were fuck about. In some grand scheme, I don't know who the fuck is running the Game Awards. Maybe it's some goddamn Pokemon fucking bullshit, because, like, I mean, the girl fucking basically, like, herself, she screwed up the Evolution Tournament fucking bullshit. So, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be someone in that case regards has got some kind of fucking pocket that decided that they were going to do this. We already know them probably, you know, Wuthering Waves really lost this because Tacit over there didn't, Tacit or whatever, didn't fucking go ahead and write the check fast enough to the Game Awards to win the fucking Game Awards. But still, Wuthering Waves, in my personal opinion, Wuthering Waves ZZZ was really the only two that was in close competition. Pokemon would have been the game that legitimately I would have thought, if any game would have topped Wuthering Waves or ZZZ, that I'm sure would have, you know, played just, you know, because we're saying like this, well, you know, they didn't have a good launch, Wuthering Waves and ZZZ. They didn't have a good launch. That, you know, some older mobile platforms, you know, really struggle playing the games. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't think Pokemon's like that. I didn't hear nothing about Pokemon having a shitty, you know, startup or anything, impression-wise. And that's a fucking popular fucking franchise. The only thing that I can think of, the reason why it probably didn't win, is because of all the fucking shit with Power World. That's about it. But still, I mean, judging on the game itself, I don't think that the Pokemon trading card game, you know, is bad. Like, look, I don't think I'm gonna watch the next. Well, no, I am gonna watch the next Game Awards, but I am not gonna give a fuck who wins what, because this shit's fucking rigged. It's 100% rigged. It really, really is.
Mine's
That's the only. I mean.
guess at the end come.
Either someone lays some pockets with some goddamn money, or there's some kind of a fucking agenda in the background. And then you know what's gonna be funny is whenever that other game comes out, that one from Naughty Dog, the space bounty one, I forgot what the fuck the name was, but the one where, you know, basically it's the Asian chick that shaves her head, that's gonna be the bounty hunter shit that they showcase. You already know that one game of the year, right? Whenever that comes out, that already won game of the year. You know that. Even though, in all honesty, Naughty Dog is fucking so fucking goddamn scared of people's actual reactions to it, which, look, I thought it was pretty cool. The only thing that I'm gonna say is I disagree with the protagonist, because I'll say it like this: you're creating a space bounty hunter style game that would be reminiscent to the old like 80s style retro demographic. So basically take a movie like Critters 1, 2, 3, and 4, where there were bounty hunters going after fucking alien critters. They're in a spaceship, they're coming to Earth, and they're hunting down the fucking critters. I'm gonna be honest, okay? This is my personal take on it. That demographic that's going to like that genre is going to be dudes, not really girls. Women in general, I think there is some that like that, but the mass majority of women are going to like more like Harry Potter. They're gonna like more of like the Harry Potter series. They're gonna like more of your Sailor Moon type animes, your Inuyasha animes. They're going to like more of a story that is fantasy orientated in more of a romantic styling, to be honest. Whereas they're not really it's more feminine in that regards. Whereas dudes are pretty much all about like laser swords and fucking whipping out the goddamn fucking guns and blowing shit up. I mean, that's why like Helldivers is such a fucking popular fucking game, and I'm fucking glad that more DLC's coming to it and shit. We just want to get in a fucking goddamn fucking Humvee with a fucking machine gun and start blowing fucking aliens fucking assholes wide open, and fucking being so excited doing that shit. Tekken 8, I'm gonna say Tekken 8 won game of the year, because in all honesty, compared to all the games that was there, Tekken was the only real fighting game that was in there. Because I'm sorry, if you're gonna fucking try to say that like Dragon Ball Z Sparking is a fighting game, you're not wrong. It is a fighting game, but it's not a traditional fighter. A traditional fighter is like Tekken, Street Fighter, Guilty Gear. It's a 2D style. That's called an arena fighter. That typically does not even make it. Like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero would not make it to Evolution Tournament. It's a completely unbalanced mess. It'll be a side tournament, but it's not gonna be a main stage game. So out of it all, the only real fighting game that really was showcased in there was Tekken 7.
Wings, heed my command.
Smash Bros is considered a fighting game. It is on the main stage of Evo. Nintendo recently in the recent years took that down, but Smash Brothers, even though a lot of us consider it a party game, it has been classified as a fighting game. Because that is a game that you could set the rule scheme to where it is 2v2, only certain stages, no items, and you could play like a traditional fighting game. And that's what they do for tournaments. So it has its spot. And in fact, they had actually taken Melee and called it Project Elm and fucking started modding the shit out of it to make it a more balanced game over, you know, newer versions of Smash Brothers. And then Nintendo didn't like that, and then Nintendo said, we don't want none of you motherfuckers to have our fucking game. It got pulled from all this shit. So now it's no longer classified as a fighting game because Nintendo don't want it to be a fighting game. Nintendo pulled their own fucking video game out of these tournaments. So if you were a Smash Brothers, a Smash player, you were getting a, you know, a professional career in that, being a Smash player, guess what? You're fucked. You can't get income from that no more. No, it's not restrictive. It's not restrictive at all. But in the grand scheme of a lot of things, I mean, I can understand why Smash would have won, and I can understand why Tekken won. Tekken, legitimately, Tekken 7, graphically speaking, I hate Tekken. I mean, Tekken 7, Tekken 8. I hate Tekken 8. But the reason why I hate Tekken 8, it plays completely fucking different than it did in 7, to be honest. Tekken used to be a game that was prioritized on you having the better defense and punishing. Now Tekken 8 is designed around the fact that the one who is more aggressive wins. Fuck the idea of, you know, laying low, blocking, waiting for the right opportunity and mashing out and you know, mashing out your combo and fucking punishing it. No. You mash, the guy tries to whiff punish. Oh fuck, he got caught. You mash. You fucking use this goddamn new fucking burst meter bullshit. You fucking do fucking 70% his health, boom, this Dover is done within the match is done and over within 20 seconds. You just stay on the guy's nuts the entire time. I watch fucking Tekken 8 fucking tournaments, and legitimately with professional players is the only time you actually see like a really good fight, when you have two known fucking players that is going to take their time and they're gonna play Tekken 8 like Tekken 7, and then you got these new people who's coming into Tekken 8 that don't know fucking jack shit of what they're doing, and they're winning because they're mashing the hell out of the keys. But that's not what people are used to. They made the game so accessible. It's just like Street Fighter. I don't like Street Fighter 6. I don't like Strive. Dude, I'm a Guilty Gear dude, and I fucking hate my own fucking game. I fucking hate my own goddamn game because it's been casualized. Guilty Gear has been a series that legitimately has... This is what's the problem with fighting games, okay? This is why I don't like fighting games anymore. Fighting games used to be about you spending time in a lab, in training mode, practicing shit, learning shit, collecting data, understanding the frame data behind everything, understanding just in general everything that you can know about the system, about the character. This is like the argument that I had about Wuthering Waves compared to someone who does not have extensive knowledge about a character in Wuthering Waves and does not realize why tier lists are fucking bullshit. Okay, like when everybody talks about the Wuthering Waves tier list, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't care if it's Perdwin, I don't care if it's St. Tonus, I don't care if it's fucking Ethan, I don't care who the fucking person who creates a fucking tier list is. All tier lists are stupid. Because just like in a fighting game, you know, when back in the old day, how tier lists worked is that some players just didn't like fucking characters, and this character would be considered an F tier character, you know? they would have a general consistency. The main fucking big fucking people, the big actual community members would sit down in a fighting game. You know, your leaders, your actual people who understand mechanics are sitting there and they're discussing and they're putting together a tier list. Whether you agree with it or whether you disagree with it, they're putting together all this information. And they're stating that over time, this is going to adjust with new characters, with new balance. And when new tech is found for a character, we're going to adjust it. But as our per se conception right now, this is what it is. This is why Shoryuken.com was such a great fucking website, because they would get live data immediately from player bases. But what they really based their quote-unquote tier list on is who was in the top 10 of a tournament. And like I told you, there was times where Soul Bad Guy was on a tier list, like when XR came out, Rev 2 came out and such like this, that he was a B tier character that made his way to an A tier. Because people like Kid Viper and Raiden and stuff like this took a fucking character and you couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, but they made this character look super fucking sexy, made it look so fucking easy, and made this character look like it was an S tier character with the damage that they were able to push off on it. This is why my thing about like tier lists and everything, this is the reason why like fighting games in general, like I hate fighting games nowadays. These are people who sat there for hours and hours and hours practicing one fucking thing until they got it perfect. Perfect. Not fucking 8 out of 10 times, not 7 out of 10 times. They got this combo, they got this damage, they got all this frame data in their mind for every single character. They're in the lab, they're spending every single day. They're fighting Soul Bad Guy versus Kai. They're fighting Soul Bad Guy versus Milia. They're in a training lab. They're fucking getting their buddies who will play other characters who basically are the godsend tiers of these characters. Right? This would be like, okay, you come to this channel because you know I'm a Chang Li main. And you go to someone like St. Tonus because you know he's a Yao main. You go to someone like, I don't know, V or whatever, because you know he is going to be a Charlotta main. And you're getting different information from different people, different leaders in this. We do something completely different with each of our characters. And our standing is not wrong. Like, so there's different values, there's different information that's being put out. And whether you agree with it or disagree with it, these people used to spend so much time doing this. Nowadays, with the fighting game market as it is, and this is gaming in general now, everything is accessible. Everything's becoming accessible. Not for the fact of people who have disabilities or anything like that to make it accessible. Not because, you know, Brawly Legs was a man who was his soul because he passed away, but he was a man that used to play Street Fighter. He was a damn good fucking player who had to sit there. He had deformities, but he played Chong Li from Street Fighter. Damn good player, spent hours, but he had to use accessibility options, which was accessories, to do what he had to do. And it makes perfect sense why that would be implemented for someone like him. He had it harder, so we made it easier. Because of this, the casual market started seeing, games being more accessible makes it easier for me to play. This is why the fucking Guilty Gear tournaments are fucking bullshit. They really are. Because in all honesty, the characters themselves are developed for a casual mindset. The actual way it plays, when they took out certain systems and they put in their own types of systems and everything else, and they changed the way Guilty Gear played, was more casual based friendly. Matches that used to last 50 seconds now lasts 20 seconds. This is why like fighting games is now being so casualized, so that way you don't have these people anymore who's been in the industry for so fucking long be top dog no more, because they understand these mechanics since the day fucking Guilty Gear, the day Street Fighter, the day Tekken first came out. They've been playing it since they were in their diapers, and they've gotten actually really fucking amazing at it. Now we're trying to take the skill, the player skill. This is what accessibility is doing. We're trying to take the player skill and we're trying to change it to make it easier, so that way casuals have actually a standing, a chance to actually compete with people who have spent their entire lives learning something. This was my complaint about Camellia. It's not really a complaint, but this is my point with Camellia. Camellia is a character that was introduced that legitimately makes it much easier to complete the content in this game, because she is absolutely an accessibility character. She's accessible. There's no deep thinking, there's no deep structuring, there's no strategy involved, there's no thought process really. All you need to know is you got Camellia, you got Shorekeeper, whatever healer you want, and you got Sanwa. And you pop all three of these characters off and you just go fucking in. And it's going to be unlike Jian or unlike Chang Li or unlike Jinshi and stuff like this. They probably have, you know, if you fuck up a rotation, you fuck up thing, you are fucking dead. Pretty fucking much. You could probably die to the Infernal Rider really fucking easy with these characters. You could die to the fucking tactical hologram bosses really easy if you're fucking up really hard and such. And this is like comparable to like Summon 0, Summon 1, Summon 2. You know, you're going to be really balls to the walls, holding your nuts, sweating your fucking ass off, because you got to play this not exactly perfectly, but you got to play this right. To where Camellia came in, I threw on a Summon 0 a fucking echo set that was complete other garbage with decent echoes. Went against Tempest. Now granted, he was nerfed. Went against the fucking monkey. Went against Ajax. Went through the Tower of Adversity. And I spinned to win. The skill that was behind Camellia was utterly not there, in my personal opinion. It was what it was. It's a character that legitimately, brand new person got Camellia, they're going to feel a power. And that power is accessibility. To where for the same amount of damage that I could do with a Summon 6 GN, Summon 3 Camellia does just as much damage. A Summon 3 fucking goddamn Camellia does just as much damage with her ult as a Summon 6 fucking GN. I want that to be wrapped around the mindset. There's no futing that. There is no. We saw it on here. We did 950 fucking K damage on the Tempest with fucking doing our rotation from Shorekeeper to Sanwa to fucking goddamn Camellia with decent echoes with a Summon 3. Fucking Camellia. We did 950k damage with her resonant skill, and then we popped the fucking ult for an additional fucking 300k. We're over a fucking million. And we still, within this entire process of the 14-second buff that we got from Sanwa, we are still doing additional buffing damage because we're spinning to win. To where Ajax died in like 13 fucking seconds. The fastest fucking fight I ever fucking had with Camellia.
I stand against their twisted grin so hollow.
And that's how games are. There is no reward for skill. Even in Wuthering Waves, the skill is still there to a certain point. When you first play it out, it's going to trick you. It's going to trick you. It's going to make you feel like this is a absolute hard structured game. It's going to make you feel like the game legitimately has, a skill barrier to where you summon, you're under, let's put it this way, you're summoning, let's say you just got Wuthering Waves today, right? And you go get Yao. You're a brand new fucking player. You get Yao. You say, you know what? I'm going to get into Wuthering Waves. I'm going to put in $500. I'm going to get this character. You get Yao. You get like 1 or 2 copies. You're wailing the fuck out for Curl, man. You've been watching all your favorite content creators. You want to support Curl. You decide you're going to wail out. You do this, but you're still like level 20. You just probably reached your soul level 1. Summon 6 character is still going to struggle really fucking hard, and it's going to give you the impression that the game is a challenge. You went ahead, you summoned 6 to character, you summoned 6 GN back in 1.0, and you were playing under, before you even reached a level 50, 60, 70. That character still felt, when you were fighting against shit, even with your echoes, you're trying to optimize the weapons, everything, it felt easier, but it still felt hard because you could still die super easy, especially against the tactical hologram bosses when you're fighting them and they are 10, 20 levels above you. You don't have the damage. You're losing. And you're like, God damn, this game's hard. And you reach the fucking end point of this game where you've spent the last 6 months playing, and you can sit here, you can do the Tower of Adversity with whatever character schemes you want, pretty much. Whatever you have developed that you've been putting time into, which is why we always say, work on 3 DPSs. Don't focus on fucking 12 DPSs. Work on 3 main DPSs. Get them out, get them done, out the way. Get them maxed out, mid-max, however you want to do. Get them to the best of the priority, the highest of the list. Work on your supports next. Work on your sub DPS. They don't have to be as high as them. They just need to be able to survive. They need to be able to have fast. They need to be able to be compatible for fast rotations and all this other stuff if you're really looking into all that. But otherwise, they just need to be fucking decent. And you just go in and you can do the Tower Adversity, get 30-30. And then you're at the point where even the whales like ourselves, in a sense, looks at this game and going, dude, I remember having, some fucking 4 fucking Yinlin and being, soul level fucking 2, and man, fighting the tactical hologram bosses was a fucking challenge, but now I'm fucking level 90 and the game's super fucking easy. It's a placebo effect. And Camellia is the first character that I really want to fucking stress this. That's why I still have these streams and everything else. I wanted to stress this so hard. Is why the character was super fucking good. Even at a summon 0 stats, to where even Violet, which I don't know why they don't come back to the streams and why they left the Discord, but they did, showcased summon 0 with a rank 1 weapon, and they even used EOG for this, I believe, went straight into Tower Versity and soloed the entire Tower Versity with Camellia. They sold the entire Tower Versity with a summon 0 GN. They don't have a summon 6, they got a summon fucking 0. Because the character does not, its kit is designed to be casualized. And that's what you're going to be seeing with Charlotta. That's what you're going to be seeing with other characters. Characters in the future, they're not going to be skill-based. Maybe the 4 stars may end up coming more to a skill-based scenario, but all the 5-star limited characters, they're going to be so fucking easy that you're going to be able to sit there with your thumb up your ass and you're still going to fucking win. I mean, comparably so, GN versus Jinshi from that update was a fucking power creep. Fucking Jinshi to fucking Yao was technically a fucking power creep. Fucking Yao now to fucking Camellia is like, holy fucking bullshit, what the fuck's going on here? And the people who's not completing this, I am sorry, I've completed it with a summon 0 Camellia before I spent the week playing a summon 0 to prove a fucking point with a 38% crit rate, 108% crit damage, with a fucking shorekeeper and a Sanwa to prove a fucking point. You don't need all this other fucking bullshit to play Camellia. And the people who can't complete it with Camellia, that's because they don't have the right shit fucking done. They don't have the right building. They're not taking the time to basically put the tires on the car before they work on the goddamn paint job. Simple as that.
Guests of the uncommon.
But I don't give a fuck about Echo substats. I don't give a fuck about... I don't care about... you know, anything like every other content creator is going to tell you to fucking worry about. Because I'm going to be honest with you, no one gives a fuck about, only the elitists do. Only the people who you're basically telling, oh, you need to be optimal and everything. Only these people straight up care. The ones that are going to listen care. 95% of the person who's going to listen, that's not going to listen, that's in your chat or whatever, that's lurking, these are people who don't give a fuck about the rotation. These are fucking people who don't give a fuck about farming for echoes. These are just people that's looking for one thing and one thing only. They don't care, right? They don't care to come here and read this. The average player does not want to read. The average player does not want to actually learn. You know what they're looking for in YouTube? You know what videos they're searching for if they can find it and that is working for them? They want the answer given to them. How do I complete the Tower Versity? Well, you need three DPSs to be leveled up, and you need to prioritize their teams and everything. You know what's the next question you're gonna ask? What 3 DPSs? What would you recommend? DPSs, I would recommend GN, Jinshi, Camellia. Okay, cool. Well, GN, when's the next breed run for GN? Well, we're gonna have Charlotta and such is gonna be coming out. That's gonna be a good, that should be a good DPS. Really, a good DPS. How good that DPS is gonna be? I don't know, bro. I mean, the character hasn't been released yet. Oh, okay, so would you let me know? They don't want to go do research. They don't want to go find the answers for themselves. They want you, the CC, to give them the answer. That's why, like I stated, this channel has always been around. Fuck the goddamn educational fucking bullshit. I know it. I can sit there and I can argue all day long with any of the CCs about the rotations, about this, about that, the calculation numbers. I've done it all. I was spending the entire fucking beginning part of Wuthering Waves learning all this shit. And then I had a fucking chat that came in that kept asking the same shit over and over and over and over. Is GN a good DPS? How do you beat the Tower Versity? How did you do this? How did you do that? And you know what? I ended up answering a lot of these people. Play the game. They didn't like that answer. Go play the game. Then I gave in and I started answering the questions.
Make it fast.
Like, that's why, like I said, I don't care about rotations. I don't care about the meta slaving. That's why, like, a new character, like look, my Lumi is doing her job right now. She's got a 38.4% crit rate, 222.6% crit damage. Like, none of these echoes legitimately, like, look, I got an HP echo, bro. 2 AP HP, look. She's not there for any other purpose but to buff fucking Chang Li. People have a reading issue. People don't want to sit there and read. They want the answer given to them. It's fucking Wuthering Waves. Tower versus the fucking test. They're coming to you to fucking cheat the goddamn test. They want your answer sheet. And your answer sheet is completely different than the one that your questions on that sheet is completely different than the questions that they have on their sheet. So you could provide them with an explanation, but they're not going to get the same results. A summon 0 fucking Chang Li is not going to have the same results as a summon fucking 3 Chang Li. That's why, like, the rule of thumb that I've always stated, whether it's summon 0 all the way to fucking summon 6, because I had problems with Tower Adversity, guys, with summon 6 characters. Oh god, a whale having a problem with a summon 6 character? Yes, because I focused on echoes. Echoes. Then I built this up, and then I realized echoes come last, this comes first. When Camellia came, I fucking flat tinned all this because I had all the resources already built. I flat tinned every single stat. I got our level 90. I put this entire tree together. I fucking level 10 every fucking thing in it. Right? And guess what? I put on the shittiest fucking echoes with only, actually, excuse me, they weren't all shitty. I had one decent echo. One godlike echo, you could say, that everything was a percentage stat on it. That had crit rate, crit damage, basic attack damage bonus, and it was good. Resonant Liberation also was on that. It was a good one. It was a really good echo. One echo like that. Every other echo was kind of crappy. And guess what? Summon 0 Camellia, rank 1 weapon, fucking full fucking skill tree, fucking 10. Just me worried about flat rate echoes out of everything, which we went with crit damage. We went with 2 Havoc Elites damage and 2 attack percentage elites. I mean 2 commons. With Void for the Sun-Kissed fucking Echo set on Camellia. And rank 1 weapon, and we complete the fucking Tower Adversity with absolutely no fucking issues. And I sat back here. Vez was in the chat, a few of you guys were in the chat, and I said, I'm never doing this shit again. Because the rule of thumb is you want to play Wuthering Waves, whether you're a summon fucking 0 or summon fucking 6, build a goddamn Forte tree up. You'll see a greater power increase out of that. Then you work on your echoes. Then you could just put on like level 25 echoes. You can get something that's decent. I would still suggest that you try to optimize your echoes the best you possibly can, but you don't fucking worry about it. You don't go, oh no, I only got 2 echoes that are really good and the rest are shit. I can't play Camellia. No, you don't fucking do that shit. You go fucking play Camellia. You can go do the fucking content. It's not that complicated, bro. I did the same thing with fucking GN and such. The last video that I posted here on this channel that I didn't do no commentary, that I played Towerversity twice with Changli, Shorekeeper, and fucking JJ, is because somebody out there is making the comment that the team is like fucking taking your balls and scraping on glass. That is a shitty fucking team. And I'm gonna say it like this. He's not wrong, but he's not right. Because what he's forgetting to mention in saying something like this is that there is other elements behind this that makes it easier. When you are Summon Zero Changli working with Shorekeeper, working with JJ, you're working on a team like this, guess what? You're going to sweat a lot more than I am because I'm a Summon 6. The team really fucking works well when you're at a higher sequencing. That should be completely fucking obvious to fucking state. But if you're gonna make a comment that the team sucks, you should put in context the team sucks when you're focusing it on a Summon 0, Summon 1 style. Don't just fucking automatically be like, oh, well, people should already assume this. That's your first fucking problem. If you're gonna say, well, people should already assume that it's Summon 0, guess what? People don't assume shit. I mean, wasn't that the entire point of, like, you know, gacha fucking revenue and shit like this? Because people, you know, couldn't fucking was assuming the wrong thing. Get out of here. So, with that being stated, in that scenario, what I'm going to tell you is that the team itself, the Summon 0, guess what you got to do in order to actually pop that off and have like at least like 10-20 seconds left. I played it twice. I got a Summon 6 Changli. I took off 2 of the Havoc. I took off 2 of my fucking Echoes. I could have changed the weapon. I was gonna do it 3 times. Change the weapon to a fucking goddamn fucking to a level 3 weapon. But I said nah. My point is gonna be exactly the same. In that case scenario, I played really fucking bad with an actual fucking Summon 6 Camellia to prove that, you know, with all my fuck ups, a Summon 6 can fucking do their shit, even with fucking Echoes fucking missing off of their shit. Evac has a Summon 0 Changli with EOG on it, has Shorekeeper, has JJ. I don't know what their specs are, but he's got entire videos showcasing this and completing the entire fucking same exact scenario with these fucking characters. Because the idea of Towerversity, when you start playing it, we made this statement: you don't overextend your characters. I don't give a fuck if the goddamn fucking monster has only got 100 HP. You pop your shit. Because you're sitting there and you're fighting. I don't know if anyone's gonna understand this. You're not fighting the enemy no more. You're fighting a time clock. If you got an enemy like the Hunter that's got 100 HP and you got Changli that's on the field and you're fucking beating the shit out of it and it's still not fucking dead and it's already been fucking 20 seconds of you doing this shit, you've wasted fucking precious fucking time. To where if you got something you can fucking pop to kill it fast, you pop it. Because you know why? All your basic attacks, all your dodging, all your counterattacks, all your sets of everything else all comes together and builds up energy. The faster you get rid of the fucking enemies and you get straight to the boss, the more you're going to be doing damage to the proper fucking thing that you need to kill. Like, a lot of people, I've seen this with Towerversity. A lot of people overextend. They're like sitting there in Towerversity. Let me just go to Towerversity real quick. Let me try to fucking explain this. Let me explain this by playing this. I think it's the best way to explain this. This is what like this is the one thing that I also realized a long time in Towerversity. This is why I don't give a fuck about the rotations until the time comes to worry about the rotations. Here, just pop every fucking ability that you got on your fucking DPS, your sub DPS, every fucking ability. What your goal here is to do is to fucking murder the shit out of these fucking things. You're trying to fucking sweep the shit out of this. You do not want to waste time. You want to build the energy. You want to do all this. You want to make sure this motherfucker is dead. You do not want to overextend. You want to make that time clock as soon. So if Chang Li is stuck in an animation phase, whatever, building up, like, look, I got another ult. Dude, I'm wasting it. I am wasting every fucking ability. Here, I'm probably going to pop this. And it's like button mashing. But the idea here is that I want to take... This thing's got 100 HP. I'm popping it. I don't care. It needs to die. It needs to fucking die.
Together we launch. Take four.
Instant capture the spark.
I need to kill the enemies on the screen. I pop everything because by the time I can come back into this fight, look, I can just pop everything I need to pop, 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 pop. Come into here, get Shorekeeper, pop my shit, do the fucking shit. I don't care about rotation. All I care about is fucking getting every bit of animation canceling that I can get, because while Chang Li is still on the fucking screen, I can swap the Jay Shay. You do it super fast. This is how I have completed every fucking thing in regards to shit. This is, you want to kill the shit as fast as possible. You don't hold on to the shit. I don't give a fuck if it's got 100 HP. I don't care if it's got fucking 50 fucking HP. You got an ult, you pop the fucking ult. You kill the shit. Because if it instantly kills it, you just saved yourself, in all honesty, probably 10 seconds. If your basic attack damage has not killed it in 5 to 10 seconds, that ult killed it in 1, you just saved yourself, 4 to fucking 9 seconds of time. And it don't take long to build up the shit if you got energy regen built up and everything else on the character, and you can go through. It's not going to take long to rebuild that shit. That's the idea. No, on some characters like Calchero, some characters like even GN, I mean, you separate, like even my GN, bro, like, wait, can I do GN right here? GN is different. But at the same point in time, let's see, this is a boss. You need to build up those characters.
In war with time.
Fury boils. As you wish. Silence. You're wide open. Fear no more.
Like, I don't even fucking pop fucking GN in the beginning unless otherwise I know I got a fucking whole entire rotation to go.
Oh, from the heart.
You burn. Bide the time. Finale.
There's differences between the characters. I agree with that. But in general, when you're fighting these towers, I don't care if it's even fucking GN, to be honest. If I gotta fight the Chasm Guardian, I gotta fight this Executioner, I want to pop everything off as fast as possible, especially if I have the energy regen that is on GN already to build up his alt meter. It's going to come back. It's going to come back by the time I fight the Fergalian Berngala right there, the fucking bastard monkey. By the time I get to that fight, these two motherfuckers, I don't have time to waste. They need to die as soon as fucking possible. So if I could pop Shortkeeper's ult, I could pop JJ's ult, I could pop Chang Li's ult, I could pop the resonant skills, I could pop everything that I need to pop, and it actually saves me time to kill them, I could still be building up meter by the next fucking fight with the Executioner, do the same shit, and by the time the monkey comes, I have a whole whopping fucking 2 minutes, a whole minute or two left to still have to finish this fucker off. If I'm wasting time on these two fights, and this fight is lasting longer than I expected, you might as well reset, try again. Your time, it's speed running. You need to kill the enemies as fast as possible. If your Summon Zero Chang Li is not doing it, then guess what? Your team coordination does not fucking work. Try something else. I mean, this team don't work? But try GN. Try fucking changing it to where, you know what? You're good at dodging. You're good at all this other shit right here. Fuck it. Don't give a fuck about the rotation. Give a fuck about the damage. I've had many of fucking goddamn fights in the fucking past with this tower where I had this team before Shortkeeper even came. I had this fucking team right here. Should be a good team, right? Should be a damn decent team. This is the beginning team 1.0. This should be a damn good team. I wasn't able to complete the Tower of fucking Adversity. I was not able to kill Ajax fast enough with this fucking team until I did this. I fucking built up Yenlin. I put some more fucking damage on her. I still wanted more. I said, you know what? Fuck the healing. I need him to get buffed, but I need more damage on the fucking field. This was the team that fucking did it. Rotation and all that other shit, I didn't give a fuck. I wanted damage. And it worked. You need to realize that sometimes you don't fucking give a fuck about the goddamn team. You give a fuck about the damage. Sometimes you gotta worry about fucking killing shit super fucking fast. That you're like, oh man, I want to save this alt, man. I want to save this alt for the fucking other part because the enemy's only got 100 HP. Fucking waste it. Because it's going to most likely save you more time in the next fight. Because you get right into the next fight and you're already doing damage to the next enemy and you're already building up your fucking energy by that time. I mean, it's not a hard concept. Some characters like Calchero, some characters like GN, you probably can't really go through it that far in that case. But still, GN, if anything, I play a team with GN and I see I got 3 enemies on the screen or whatever, I'm popping the alt. Because while I am hitting them with my fucking alt and I'm doing all this shit, I am building up to the next alt. I am preparing my character already. By that time, I bring in my sub DPS, I bring in everything else. I might have changed my Shortkeeper out to something completely different, you know, to another character by that time that's going to do more damage. I might have put Sandwall in because I don't care. I want damage. Sub DPS does not need to have damage, but in some case scenarios, you know what? You could do 2 DPSs, or you could build up a sub DPS to do damage, and you could put 2 sub DPSs. There's many of ways of doing Tower Adversity. Done it all. I could take anyone's fucking account. As long as they have shit built up right. Like, you know what? I'm almost feeling like maybe I should do account reviews for especially people who can't complete the Tower Adversity and just look at it and say, yo, look, all I want you to do is give me, when we do a count review, all I want is to make sure that this is at least pretty high in the wave plate department, because I'm telling you what, if I don't like something in your echoes, I'm going to a tacit field and I'm going to go kill some fucking echoes, and I'm building up the echoes the way I want to build the echoes up, and I'm going to go into the Tower of Adversity when I feel comfortable with your characters, because maybe there's some substats on there that I don't like. Maybe there's a character you haven't built up ever that I want to build up. I won't touch your main characters, but I'll be like, yo, you don't fucking use this character. You mind if I go to your tacit field, go kill some echoes, and fucking build it up, and just go into the fucking Tower of Adversity, because I've done it. I don't find that the content is actually that hard. I find, like I said, the content is hard when you're at a lower state to mid-level. At endgame, pretty much you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you're done. Game's over, it's done, it's easy. Whether you swipe the credit card or not. I've already played on one person's free-to-play fucking account that was struggling already with the fucking Tower of Adversity. We built up one fucking character on that fucking shit 2 days ago. One character. And we straight went into it. Fucking did it. Killed it. Told him to fucking do it.
Make it fast.
And all I was doing on fucking Discord at the time with him was straight up going, kill it, just pop it, don't waste it, don't, you're too slow, go faster, faster. Guess what? He's learning. I don't know about that one. Some of them, yes, you need a forte. Like Yinli needs to build up her forte or other. But if I have damage with her ult, I'm popping it. Because if I know that the enemy has, like I said, has 100 HP. No, I got good energy regen. I know, yeah, the forte, all this. You can't just pop it with the forte. Okay, let's put it this way. My Jinshi sucks, right? Her alt does like 90,000 to 100k, something around there. It's not even fucking high, and that's just her alt. That's not a resonant skill. Her resonant skill does closer to 500k. The enemy is at fucking 100 HP. I pop Jinshi. I pop her alt. I kill it. It's dead. It's done. It's over. It did enough damage in 1 second to kill, because I don't care. I have it. I'm wasting it. I am burning it. I sat here with a summon one fucking Jinshi.
The experiment. May I pray?
I mean, look at my stats.
For you, it would be my honor.
It took me 3 or 4 tries. Oh shit, I could actually build this up. I want to build that up. Still want to build that up. Does that mean I can build you up? No, that means. But why could I build? Oh, I need I need purple.
I need to be in another space. I'm breaking free from your toxic hands. You'll see, you're not what I need. I wanna feel the energy. Not sure.
Do I want to do that? No, I'm gonna save it for fucking Lumi. I'm gonna save it. I'm like thinking right here in my head, man, I could pop that and make that a fucking 10 right now, but no, I'm good where she's at. I don't play Jinshi enough. I only play her in the Tower of Adversity when I have to play her in the Tower of Adversity. I mean, it took me a few tries, but it was to show everybody that you can fucking do it. Because playing it normally was kind of stressful. Playing it chaotically was kind of fun.
Make it fast.
And in that game, I had to fucking be on the fucking enemy's ass the entire fucking time. There's no let up. There is nothing. I swap. I fucking go. Go, go, go. That is the entire job. JJ, Shorekeeper, and Jinshi fucking completed that entire side of the Tower of Adversity. It took a couple of tries, but that is where you got to get the groove going. You got to lock in, and you got to make sure you understand that you can't let up. You can't take a break in the middle of that fight. You got to fight. It was popping everything. Violet is a person that I know has built up their characters. Like, I'm not saying that you don't build up your characters. I'm saying that you have to build them up to a point. And the majority of the people that I have seen play Tower Adversity that complain that they can't do it. I had a guy who had a summon 3 fucking GN, bro. Summon fucking 3. And was bitching in my chat that they could not do the Tower fucking Adversity, that they had optimized their echoes, that we looked at the stats. The stats actually looked pretty damn decent. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just like, and he wasn't level 90. He was like level 80.
Make it fast.
Like, I think it was like level 870 or an 8, and he didn't even have Varant Summon. He had Razor. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, dude, you should be able to complete this. We watched him, and he was dying to the fallacy. But I'm looking at his alt numbers. That's what the fuck I was looking at. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with your goddamn alt numbers? Like, you should be doing right now, like 15K, 16K per fucking hit with your heavy attack damage bonus. And we went into his tree. I was like, yo, let me look at your tree. Give me a screenshot of your tree. Dude had resonant skill, normal attack, and intro attack fucking built up. Both of these were like level fucking 2. He had all of this, but this was built, this was built, this was built. Because for some reason he thought the resonant skill, the fucking resonant skill was the heavy attack, was everything. He thought that he needed to build up the resonant skill. And it's like, no, you need to do your forte circuit and your res liberation. Once he brought these two up, man, he was able to do the Tower Adversity with no problems. And he's like, oh my God, that makes so much, it was so much easier. I'm like, dude, yeah. Why did you build up resonant skill? Well, that's what everybody told me to do. It's like, dude, did you read it? No. Oh my God. But thank you. You know, I got all the thank yous in the world and everything, but but I pissed him off and I said, next time, before you go ahead and listen to someone about what the fuck to do, go read it yourself. Like, I understand resource management in this game is a bitch. I've been there. There's other factors that needs to be added into this. You need to understand your team rotation. You need to understand, you know, what team harmonizes with people. I mean, I wouldn't want someone to fucking throw. I'm gonna put it like this. I wouldn't want someone to throw GN, Ling Yang, and fucking Barada all in one fucking team. That kind of sounds stupid, right? I don't want someone to go ahead and just throw a fucking team together just because they like them too. I mean, if you want to do that, that's you. But I wouldn't want someone to come in here and be like, you know what? I like GM, I like Encore, and I like I fucking like fucking Danjin. I want to use this team. First thing I would say, anyone that fucking used a team like this, I'd be like, okay, either A, you're really, really fucking dumb, or B, you're really dumb and you just don't understand how the game operates or works to your benefit, or B, you're a brave motherfucker and I want to watch you fucking go ahead and crash out on that shit. And you know what's sad? Someone's probably actually fucking done that, did the whole entire Tower Adversity with no fucking problems. And you see, Shorekeeper, I'm going to tell you like this, that Shorekeeper, in all honesty, what you just said there? What you just said there proves another point that I stated a long time ago that no one understood. Shorekeeper is a godsend to all of the free-to-play players. It was a character that was designed for people in mind that could not fully optimize their echoes. Don't get me wrong, you still need to optimize. But Shorekeeper made it easier so you don't have to fucking work so hard. Like when I tell you that I don't care about echoes, I'm not saying that I want you to get fucking echoes that are full fucking HP and defense all completely. No, you're still looking at fucking trying to get substats. What I'm telling you is that if you get one echo that has a 7.9% crit rate and like a 10% crit damage on it, and you did not get nothing that was like resin skill, basic, or heavy attack damage to put on the character's thing on it, it's fine. If you got two other echoes that did it, hey, you're good. You don't need to have exactly the most optimal of optimal. You don't need, some people out there really think you need godlike echoes. I don't know why, but people out there think that they need to spend an exorbitant amount of time sitting here and struggling with their brain to get the best echoes in the fucking world. What I'm telling you is that over time, if you continue playing the game and you continue doing, you know, during dry spells and a patch, that you will get there eventually no matter what. Sometimes you could throw lingering tunes in place of another echo, and you could put two lingering tunes because you didn't get good substats on your aerial set, and you could do like what I did with my fucking GN.
Plan with.
I see. The battle.
You can do what I did with him. You can fucking throw two fucking goddamn lingering tune echoes on it. Fucking do a 50-50 build for right now, just to ensure that you get some better stats on it, and you can still go do something. You don't need a full 5-piece sauna effect set. You don't really need that. It's great to have it, don't get me wrong, but in some cases you don't need to perfect things. Because when you got characters like Shorekeeper that comes into the game, Shorekeeper solved a lot of fucking of that problem with the substats. Putting 250 energy regen on her, giving yourself a 12.5% crit rate. 12.5% crit rate is not something to shy over. And having an extra 25% crit damage is not something to shy over. It actually is a little bit of a fucking boost. Because of that, a character like Shorekeeper just saved you time in optimizing echoes more to get that 12.5. Now you don't have to struggle so hard to get that additional 12.5 and 25% crit damage. You don't. You could be like, I'm good. At the same case scenario, when reruns happen and everything else, more than likely, if you like GN, another rerun banner comes in, guess what you're going to be pulling on with your free Astrites? Another copy of GN, unless there's another character in the future that you're really looking forward to. So a summon 1, a summon 2, GN is going to make a bigger difference. Again, echoes won't matter no more. Well, they're not. It's not like they're not going to matter no more. It's going to be more of the fact that they're going to be less intrusive. They're going to be less of a necessity to have as optimal as you want them. Again, even the weapons, the signature weapons for a character fucking matter. Different things play into play. Just because your character is summon 0, summon 2, summon 3, summon 6, whatever. There's ways to fix things in this game. Like I stated this, and no one understands. Like, dude, I was in the same boat. It's not like I fucking summoned 6 to every fucking character in this game on fucking purpose. And it's not like I played every single character in the beginning as a summon fucking 6. The 3 main characters that are summon 6 in this game, that is summon 6 because I made them summon 6 without really fucking giving 2 fucks about it, because I liked them. Well, except for one. One was just a fucking test to see if I can win every 50-50, and I did. Was Changli, primarily. GN was summoned 6th because legitimately he wasn't to be summoned 6th either. He was never supposed to be summoned 6th. I was convinced to summon 6 him because I had put everything in the fucking banner to try to get a copy of each character. That's what I was trying to do. And I kept winning every 50-50 with fucking GN, so I wasn't getting the character that I wanted, which the character I wanted was this. I actually had to go on a standard banner to get her. And then by that time, I had a friend that looked at my account. He's like, dude, you should fucking just go ahead and put the extra fucking like $50 in here or whatever, and see if you can get the last 2 copies of GN. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Like a couple bucks and get the last 2 copies of GN, because at 120% on the alt damage, you might as well just fucking do it. So like on the last day of the GN banner, I fucking did it. But I was playing GN at a much lower level. When Changli came, no holds barred. No, fuck it. I saw the character. I said, no, bitch is getting fucking summon 6. This was originally the only summon 6 character I was planning to ever fucking have was this one, and it didn't happen that way. Nope, never used any of the guarantees. The only one I used a guarantee on was Ling Yang, I believe. Yep, Ling Yang. Because he was at summon fucking 5, and I just said, fuck it. And I thought he was going to be a good character. I thought he was going to be a decent enough character to play. And he was. He was. And then I dropped him. Because when I played Jianshin, when I was playing her, I realized, oh, this is more of a supportive character, not really a DPS, you know, not like a melee DPS. It's a support character. And I didn't think that it was worth, like, I'm not a person who's gonna believe that it's worth to fucking put a fucking shield or healing as, you know, the primary, you know, oh, this character's gonna last through content. You know, so supports matter more. I'm not that type of person. DPS lives matter more than the support's life to me. The selector, yeah, I used the selector on her. No, I did not use a selector on her. No, I am wrong. I am completely wrong. The selector was for Verana because it was the only character I did not have. I used the selector on Verana because, like I said, I wanted a copy of each character. The selector went to Verana. I got Calchero, but at that time I got Ling Yang and the other one in Encore. And the only character at the time when the selector came out that I did not have the character was Verana. Now Verana's like a fucking goddamn summon fucking 5 because now I got the Verana curse. Like anytime I fucking pull on the main banner now I'm getting every 50-50 I'm losing is Verana now. It's either Verana or Calculator I'm losing it to. The Ling Yang curse is completely gone. I mean Lumi. I like Lumi. Like, I got a Lumi right now that is a sub DPS. I have converted, I have, like, even though this is not made to be a sub DPS in a sense, because I think even then it's a main damage dealer type character, right? Yeah, rolls are for main damage dealer right here. Main damage dealer, basic attack, and res skill application. I mean, the res skill application in this is much better than Tao Chi. She is much faster than Tao Chi, so this works better in my personal preference than JJ and fucking Tao Chi so far with Chang Li. She works absolutely fucking great. So Chang Li's now got an actual sub DPS, in my personal opinion, that's going to work for her. But I think that she could actually work as a really good main DPS from everything that I've seen in Red so far on her. No, we've already done a little bit of the DPS side of things, and it's worked out really well, but I prefer her as a sub DPS because, like with Tao Chi, the playstyle with Tao Chi, I didn't like. This character I don't like because this character is super fucking fast. This is the reason why JJ was put into place over Tao Chi for Chang Li, was because I needed speed on the second character. I need a character that is absolutely fast at building Kachero energy and fast at working. And while she's not as fast as JJ on building the Kachero energy, she does build it, I think, pretty fucking decently. Especially with the Discord weapon. So it all works out. I mean, I think how much fucking Kachero energy did I get from the alt? Good bit. This little fucking rat is fucking working so fucking hard. His face. I fucking love the facial expressions on this little fucking guy right here when he's doing shit. Like, look at that face. Like, God help me. Oh, she's got Autumn Trace on. Why the fuck does she have Autumn Trace on? Oh, because we were doing the fucking shit. Yeah, okay, switch to shit. I was wondering why the Kachero energy wasn't building up faster. Yeah, I was using auto trace because I was making her a main DPS for a minute, and if I'm going to use her as sub DPS, she needs Discord. I need that Kachara energy to be built immediate, as fast as fucking possible, and getting that extra. What is it? I also need to fucking finish building that weapon too.
Eyes on the horizon.
Fucking 16 Kachara energy. I mean, the weapon. I don't think there's anything else I could use. I fucking love Lumi. I'm not gonna lie, she's a fucking Texan. She's a Scottish Texan girl. Wait, you let out? Okay, give me a second. My dog wants out the room. I feel like playing Baldur's Gate right now, to be honest. But my friend's gonna want to play fucking PoE 2, and I kind of don't feel like playing it right now. Kind of feel like doing a session of Baldur's Gate. Then doing PoE 2. Woohoo! I got permission for that. Oh. But in general, I think, honest to God, there's really no wrong way anybody plays Wuthering Waves. I think that all you do is, if you're having issues with something, in all honesty, you just need to learn the way you like to play things and build upon that. If you are having issues, right, and you believe it is the echo structure, don't let even my fucking opinion fucking determine that shit for you. Do it. If you don't think echoes is the issue and you agree with my opinion, then you know what, it's not echoes, it's more of this, and this, you know, team building, skill tree and everything else, and you try it and it works, hey, it is what it is. My opinion is not God. Just like any other CC that's out there, their opinion is not God. You build how you want to build. You do what you want to do. All I can say is that, look, this is my perspective. You look at my perspective. You say, hey, you know what? Maybe he's got a point of something. Maybe he don't have a point of something. That simple. That easy. I mean, you know how many people came at me because I did a 4-4-1-1-1 build on Baichi, and I say that me personally, I think it's better to use than a 4-3-3-1-1-1-1 build, and everybody came at me on this and told me I was completely wrong, and it's just like, this just how I build. Some people disagreed with me. Some people changed their builds and changed their Baichis the same way. And some people got good results, some people got bad results. It all depends on what your struggles were. To me, the reason why I did a 4-4-1-1-1 with Baichi is because my game was lagging like a motherfucker at the time. So guess what I wanted? I wanted healing. I wanted Baichi to be the healer. That's it. Now, I got one question, though. And I know it's because of the tacit mark, but I've seen chicks like this before. Why is the fuck? Why do girls like to wear shit? In a sense, like, you know, it shows a part of a thigh, or like if you take a look at like Lumi's back, like the entire back portion is not even dressed, it is completely exposed. Like, I never understood this about girls, like with dresses and shit, like you're covering your body, why aren't you covering your body? It'll buy cheap for a main DPS. I'm sure it will work. Since I got my second copy of Lumi that I wanted, I'm going to be putting it into String Master because I haven't gotten String Master, but that is going to be where, because I'm not spending no more money in Wuthering Waves right now. I'm just going to fucking get String Master, one copy of it. I got fucking, what, till January to fucking pull that off. I'm pretty sure I should be able to pull that off with the fucking free asteroids that I get and the events and shit. But yeah, I don't understand. I really, because I need to ask the wife this shit, but it confuses me. Like, why do girls, in all honesty, like exposing skin? Yeah, but these are the same chicks that fucking bitch when a guy looks at them, you know, and be like, oh god, she's hot. They don't like that shit, but they're fucking dressed like that shit. It's like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, come on, mate.
Let's light the night, go on, amaze me. 'Tis the season for love. Let's have it all. Merry Christmas, now let's snowball.
The higher the better.
Frosty air, with you, my love, there's nothing to compare. So if you want that white Christmas call, you know what to do. Just jiggle my balls. Just jiggle my balls.
Because it logically can't reason with stupidity. Wait. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. I see the chat's pretty much fucking dead. Well, typically I stream in the middle of the night anyway. Most of my people are overseas sleeping right now. I think what I might end up doing is I might go see if people are available for Baldur's Gate here in a minute.
Oh, come on.
I want to check something real quick while I'm sitting here waiting. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Stop for now. I'll come back later. I want to play some Baldur's Gate. I know you guys don't give a fuck about that. What's up, phone? I mean, there's nothing for me to do in Wuthering Waves. There's really nothing. I could just sit here and I could just talk. And I don't think we want to talk much anymore right now. Oh God, what did you post here, Dracky? Yeah, I'm gonna stop for now. So I'll catch you guys later.